This is Daf Lamed Beis of the Yerushalmi Berachos, according to the pagination of the Oz Bahadar Art School edition. And we have done the Mishnah yesterday. Now we're starting the Gemara. First line, top line, Beis and Rav. Misha Mesa Mutal Lefanav V'chui. Tani, Uminat Tefillin. Somebody who's an onen is exempt from Tefillin. Ovel B'yom Rishon Eino Nosin Tefillin. And Ovel on the first day of his Avelus, even after his Aninus is over, he still does not put on Tefillin on the first day of his Avelus. B'yom Hashem Nosin Tefillin. Even the second day, he does put on Tefillin. Im bo panim chadashos. If new people come to visit him, this is the parallel in a negative, an unfortunate way, a tragic way, to the concept panim chadashos by Sheva Berachos, where you make a new Sheva Berachos. Panim chadashos come to be Mesameach Chos and Kala. Here, panim chadashos come to Menachem the Ovel. People have been there before. Who chotzon kol shiba takes him off. Dibur Rabbi Eliezer. All this is the opinion of Rabbi Eliezer. Shumeh barishon v'sheni eino nosin tefillin. First and second day he does not put on tefillin. B'yom hashlishi nosin tefillin. The third day he does put on tefillin. B'bo v'ni chadashos. And if new people come after that, eino chotzon. He does not take off his tefillin, just because Bani Chadashos came. So it says more, in b'yom hasheni onos eino nosin tefillin. Tzurcha meimar misha meisum mutal lefarov. If up to the second day you don't put on tefillin, it's only going to Rabbi Yeshua. You have to. It's partial that somebody misha meisum mutal lefarov does put on tefillin. Why is it? Why mention it? So el begin the Tanada. So once we mentioned other things that misha meisum mutal lefarov is exempt from. So it's part we mentioned also tefillin as well, even though the Mishnah need not have said it. It's obvious. Rabbi Zira, Rabbi Yerim Shem Rav, Halach Rabbi Lezer bin Nesina. Halach Rabbi Lezer that in terms of Nesina that you put it on at the second day and beyond. And halacha is like Rabbi Yeshua b'chalitza that if Panim Chadashos come, you don't take it off. So we take both kulas. The kula that you can put on film for the second day, and the kula that you do not have to take it off. And when Panim Chadashos come, the Rosh Cirilio says that it says in the Bavli, it's at its end. It's a bitter day. There's one day. The first day is bitter. Only that day, Tefillin never been pe'er. And Tefillin says it's a glorious adornment. And Ovel is, so to speak, rolling his head, his Karen, his honor, in dirt. And since Kodesh Baruch told Yechezkel, when you're in Ovel, put on your pe'er, your totafos, which is film put up tie upon you. Alma asire. So it must be that according to everybody, to everybody else, it is also. There is a question halacha as to whether this Yom Rishon. I've said before, Yom Rishon is even where after Aninos. That's a big question halacha, and there are those hold that there's still time during the daytime after the Kvura. So then you're supposed to put on film mitzina, and I believe without a bracha. On the tzad, on the assumption that it's actually is only baninus and not the entire first day. That's from memory, so I don't think 100% achrayus on that. So Rabbi Zira wants to clarify this. Rabbi Zira, boy, he asked the following question: you put on the second day. Rabbi Lezer. Okay, Rabbi Lezer. Maush Rabbi Lezer, Rabbi Shoshalachot. And you just said we pass Rabbi Yeshua and Chalitza. Can we say also that even though Rabbi Lezer was, you're supposed to take off your tefillin Panim Chadashos, but can we say that on day 2, when you put on your tefillin, according to Rabbi Lezer, you don't take them off according to Rabbi Yeshua. Can we combine the two shitos? Amar Rabbi Yossi Rabbi Bun. Because Rabbi said, yes, Vikeni. Indeed. Nasan biyom hasheni Rabbi Lezer, Nas Rabbi Lezer Rabbi Yeshua for shelo lachlos, right? That's and you don't take it off. So in Keni, so that's when if that's the case, name halacha Rabbi Eliezer. Let's say halacha is like Rabbi Eliezer. So it's a little bit of a difficult question. Moshe explains. If that's the case, you don't take him up in the second day. Why they say Allah is like Yeshua by Chalitza? Yeshua Gufim Mishish Ve'Chudu Kamar. Yeshua himself is only dead by the third day. If our custom is not taking off in the second day, Lo Lema Allah Rabbi Lezer ben Asino. Only says Rabbi Lezer ben Asino. That's what Moshe adds here. Rabbi Lezer ben Asino because the Chalitza we're not paskening like Rabbi Yeshua. So as it says, name Allah Rabbi Lezer ben Asino l'chudei. Therefore, from this we'll infer the dafka minasina halakha chesakavas, and specifically in putting the monologues like him, abolo bechalitza not to taking you off, papi masheni and chalzan, and therefore on the second day also you don't take them off. So the Gemara doesn't doesn't answer this question, and it's if you don't put it seems to be advantageous to mention that. Well, the idea of shalolachlotz comes from Rabbi Yeshua. So there is no idea of shalolachlotz. But in any event, Mark goes on to the next issue. So fascinating drasha, which we do certainly do not have the Bavli. In order you should remember the day you left Egypt all the days of your life, the days in which you're involved in the living. Not days which are involved with them with the dead. So this is the Zchias you see it's Mitzrayim, which we assume to here means that the mitzvah Kriya Shema does not apply to days when you're Isaac b'Mesim. So therefore, the Patam Kriya Shema when you Misha Mesim Munach Lefanav. Tani in Rotza Rotzvachim Yatzma in Shemelo. And so he's Mesa Musa Muta Lefanav. He wants to be Machman and say Shema, but unlike the Chassan before, he's not, and we don't allow him to do so. So the Gemara asks, why is that? What's the why do we not let him do so? Is it because of the cover of the mace? Because by saying Shema, you're showing the mace is not significant enough for you to focus on your velus, or because we're concerned that nobody's going to properly deal with the mace. Nobody's going to carry him now and take him to his kvura. So the Gemara says, "In terminate what's enough community between the two reasons? So if there's somebody who could carry the burden of the mace to the cemetery, in terminate mace also. So in that case, if it's an issue covering a mace, it's still forbidden. Because the issue is there's nobody to bear the burden. There is somebody who can take the burden. So it says Gemara, Vatani Potzim and Tilas Lulav. So it says that it says Potzim Tilas Lulav, and the Moshe says because Savka Daite B'Yontif Myri. Seems like it's about Yontif. Or they thought that's about the other. The Tif shouldn't make Kol Shemes. Must be because of Kol Shemes you don't do this business. Because otherwise, and Yontif, you're not involved in the Kvura. Right? There's no issue of not being able to carry the mace to the Kvura. Says, well, no, you're right. It's not Toy, but it's Toy about Tipat B'Chol. So B'Chol might, and then it would be also an issue of they should be involved in taking the mace to the Kvura as opposed to shaking love. For Tari Patum created Kia Shofar. Wait a minute, but we said also that the Mishmesim Mutafar is exempt from Kiyah Shofar. Islach Meir B'Chobel Yontif. He said with Kiyah Shofar, it's about a weekday, not a Yontif. There's no Kiyah Shofar in a weekday. Obviously, we do a Chodesh Elul, but that's just a minute. There's no halacha of Kiyah Shofar on a weekday. So, Amar Rabbi Chanina, he said still, even though it's Yontif, became which you Zokul Lavil Aron Tachrichin. Since sometimes you have to bring a coffin or shrouds for the mace, we learned over there, Machshichin al Tchum. You can go and walk out to the edge of 2,000 amos, the Tchum of Shabbos and Yontif. To make sure that right after Yontif or Shabbos over, you're able to ensure that the needs of a Kala, needs of a mace are met. And specifically to bring for the mace a coffin and shrouds and the flutes, which the recorders, whatever they have, the instruments used to play at the levias, and women to say kinos, to lament, kamishu nosim aso. So it's as if you're carrying the burden even on Yontif, because there is an issue to actually go and the end of Yontif and stay by the Tchum in order to do this quickly after Yontif is over. From when do we lower the beds? And nowadays, the relevant halacha is from when do people have to sit low to the ground? By the time the mace leaves the opening of the chatzir, so everybody then we lower the beds in the house. Rabbi Lezer, once the kever is sealed, which is later, obviously. When Gamliel passed away, once they left the opening of the Chatzar, Amar Lezer Talmid, Rabbi Lezer said to students, Kafu es hamitos, lower the beds. Nistama golel, Amar Rabbi Yeshua, Kafu es hamitos. Rabbi Yeshua said, later, after they closed the kever, he said, lower the beds. Amar said, we already lowered them. Based on Rabbi Lezer say so, he told us to do it earlier. But the mice is kind of left dangling there. So the Bryce goes on. Erev Shabbos who zokef es mitoso. And Erev Shabbos you can raise the bed because you're allowed to sit high on Shabbos. Motzei Shabbos who in the Kofan Shei Shabbos you lower it again. And since we reached Tapulam Gimel Ralph, we'll stop here for today.